Alright guys, so in the recent dev blog that was released, the August 2025 one, talking about the Season 4 update, Greg Hill has talked about the new UI that's coming, the new Sim UI. And I thought it'd be worth going over because there's a lot of useful stuff in here letting you know what to expect and best practices when actually going forward with it and different things to get used to and things they've changed, things they haven't changed. This might be important. We did touch on it in the highlight video, but I just want to spend a little bit more time going over it now. For those who don't want to read it or have maybe missed it, if you want to know more, the link is down below to the dev blog. And like always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. Now, have a look at this. This is the new UI that's going to be coming into iRacing. It looks very, very good. There's no beating around the bush here. It looks modern. It's well overdue. Looks really nice. Here again, we see the delta bars, thin. It's chic. It's giving sleek. Obsessed. Here we have the new camera view, and here we have the new settings. So, you know, it's bringing itself into like the modern standard that's kind of expected, I guess. When we do like to refer to a simulator, but obviously a lot of things cross over in kind of video game territory, and there is a kind of standard that's expected when it comes to menus and overlays, all that kind of thing. This really looks like it's hitting the head. It's nice. It does have an opacity to it. It looks good. The sliders, everything just looks modern, which wasn't too hard to do coming from the old Sim UI. Let me just read this out to you though. So the new Sim UI, let's call it the legacy UI for clarity going forward, has served us well for many years, providing dependable way to interact with the sim that we are all very familiar with. However, due to a dated and inflexible architecture, the legacy UI has limited their ability to expand in-sim experience and has been overdue for a complete re-architecture and modernization. So approximately 2 years ago, they embarked on a journey to rebuild the Sim UI, assembling a team of engineers, designers, and UX professionals to tackle this challenge. They evaluated several technical options before settling on an integrated, modern, and powerful XAML-based framework and UI platform. Through their evaluations, they were confident that the technology would meet the strict requirements for performance and multiple display types. So he says, at long last, it's here, ready to rock and roll, and this is what to expect at the start. Their focus on release has been on delivering all the existing features represented by Legacy UI with high quality and familiar form, along with select expanded functionality, tweaks, and new features. So it is going to be out. You will be able to use it in week 13. They say primarily we wanted you to be able to start iRacing and continue with as little fuss as possible. That being said, they highly recommend taking some time during week 13 to familiarize yourself with the refreshed features described below and take a moment to customize your layout via Alt-K. So Greg goes on to say, of the refreshed features, here are the key highlights that we should know. Tooltips. The vast majority of controls now, if you hover over them, show some tooltips. The sim options redesign, so that's had a significant redesign that with clickable table of contents on the left and right hand side, and they've added more information to explain the setting. Alt-K to move the UI. We all know that Alt-K moves the UI, but now that they have an actual button that you can press that makes elements that aren't actually active pop up, so you can move them around, and when you press Alt-K, it'll actually go away, i.e. you don't need someone to be speaking to move the radio. The radio will just pop up as an example. That way you can put the radio where you want, even if you or no one else is speaking. Virtual mirror can be changed size-wise. Black boxes now have minimized and expanded states. Real world clock will be added, so you'll be able to tell the time in sim, which is quite handy. And the camera tool has had a redesign, which is mega. There is going to be an actual button to pop up the camera, but Control F12 will still work for those who are good with that. There's also going to be a search feature soon, which they say give them a bit of time to work on. But if you are looking for a feature, you can just search for it and it'll bring you straight to it. As iRacing has many complex settings, so let's say you're looking for hide obstructions, but you don't know where it is, and it can hide in plain sight. You can just look up obstruction and then you'll find it. They do also add moving forward. Now, this isn't going to be coming out now. They say upon release, we expect to spend time addressing newly discovered bugs, collecting feedback, applying necessary tweaks. But there's also other stuff on their roadmap. They say they're not ready to discuss in detail what they are now, but they say some of the features they're exploring include adding the text search feature, color themes, accessibility views, customization of the driving screen, expanded information, light telemetry capabilities, new post-race functionality, VR-specific features, minimalist considerations, and localization, and something to do with black boxes. Oh, so yeah, it's looking cool, guys. Get ready to have the UI kind of torn apart and a new one put in front of you. Do use the Alt-K feature because it sounds like you'll be able to get things where you want them. You know, with the delta bars looking great here. Everything is looking good. It'll take a bit of getting used to, as some of the settings pages have changed, the camera tools have changed, and the entire interface here when we go into a race or a test session or practice has changed too. The UI in iRacing has always been a bit tacky, so it's nice to see graphics updates coming, and it's also really pleasant to see a new change here in terms of the UI. So hopefully, guys, you enjoy it, and season 4 is coming very soon. So this is your little heads up on what to expect in terms of the new UI. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think of the UI down below. Personally, I can't fault it, but then again, coming from what we came from, pretty hard to find a fault in it.